I'm Stephen Brown with the Lee County Extension Service, located in beautiful Southwest Florida. This is the seaside goldenrod. You can't miss it. It's well over 8 feet tall. But this time of year in South Florida, there is another goldenrod, and it's a little bit shorter. This is the flat top goldenrod. It grows to about 36 inches maximum. Now, both the seaside goldenrod and the flat top goldenrod, they're not in the same genus, but you can clearly see why they're both called goldenrod, because they fire up this time of year in South Florida in November simultaneously. Let's look at some features of this particular plant. The flowers are really small, and they consist of disc and ray flowers. The leaves are really small, so they're hard to see. You gotta get really close to identify these small alternating leaves. As the plant ages, what happens is it becomes real woody, drops all of the bottom leaves, and hold its green leaves just below the flat top inflorescence. The flat top goldenrod is native from Nova Scotia, Canada, all the way down the eastern seaboard and throughout Florida. So if you are driving by Disturbland, this is something you can't miss, and indeed you shouldn't miss. The flat top goldenrod is a perennial, and it spreads by seeds, and these will soon be seeded out pretty soon, and also by rhizome, which are these underground stems that connect one plant to the other. These rhizomes allow the plant to spread, and the plant is often found in colonies. All of these plants here are probably linked together by underground rhizomes. Now, for some people, the flat top goldenrod has become a pasture weed, and I can see why, but we're not going to talk about that, okay? Now, take a look at this beautiful side here. While it may be a pasture weed, you know the old adage, another man's garbage is another man's, or should I say woman's, fortune. What do you think of that? When new plants emerge, they look a lot like dog fennel, but there is no confusion when the flat top goldenrod is in bloom. Dog fennel can't do this. All right, this is what the dog fennel looks like, and we don't want to confuse it with the flat top goldenrod. Bad, good, ugly, pretty, the beast, the beauty. Another way you can tell them apart is the smell test. It smells a lot like licorice. I hope you enjoy this little lesson on the flat top goldenrod. So until next time, we'll be seeing each other, and thanks for joining me. Farewell.